What is up, ladies? Leon Trotsky here, bringing you some more Ghost Recon Future Soldier gameplay. This game is interesting. If you guys don't know what's going on, I'm using some, what is it called? X-Acto ammo. And it basically locks on. There's a lot of specifics. Well, not really too many specifics. It basically takes a few seconds, locks onto targets. I'm using one of the first semi-auto sniper rifles here. It's not that great. I'm using a 4x scope, but you can still get headshots here with this X-Acto ammo. It's pretty tight, especially when targets aren't moving. Obviously, the other big thing is you can't lock on to targets like another sniper that's cloaked like I am right now. You can't lock onto them. But, you know, the big thing, I'm going to try and give you guys a lot of tips and strategies. I'm not going to show you guys all this boring sniper gameplay because it's, well, boring, in my opinion at least. I mean, it's just kind of cool being able to do this. It's one of those things that once you're able to do it and you're able to see how you can do it and put it on different guns, and that's what makes this game so awesome, is being able to customize your weapons for different situations. But I really want to talk about, you know, becoming better at this game and getting better, because when I first got this game, I suck, and I'm still not great at this game. But you really gotta find your way in this game and figure out a class that kind of suits you well. And there's, you know, as opposed to Battlefield, I really say, you know, pick a class and work with it, and, you know, try a bunch of different stuff, and, you know, you can be a bunch of different stuff on the Battlefield. In this game though, Ghost Recon, it's very important to maybe kind of pick a specific role. You obviously need a balanced team with you know, assault guys and stuff like that, but you really need to find a role that suits you well. Some of these PDWs I'm using here with the Recon Clay, I'm playing Conflict on this map with Alpha, I believe is the name of the map. It's a lot of fun, but you're gonna see a lot of different gameplay. It's really playing slow and playing with your team. There was a few people communicating. You'd be able to tell in the top right hand corner, see if mics are going. You won't see if my mic is going or hear my mic for that matter. But it's really, this game's a lot about playing with your team and playing together. Communicating as much as you can is obviously going to help you out, just as any other multiplayer game. But the biggest thing I've noticed, and it really has been helping me out in playing in other, you know, when I jump back on the Battlefield or something like that, but playing slow. Being able to control points, being able to know when to push up, know when stuff is clear is very important. One of the really cool things that I do like about this game is the headshots, man. You get a headshot, it's a headshot. It drops people. Like I said, I'm using the PP2000, and this is just, you know, one of those weapons that is surprising at range. Very important in this game is the first shot. If you have first shot accuracy, or you can get good headshots in this game, you'll do very well. But you really, you know, you got to be able to control your engagement. You got to know how you are going to engage people. How do you normally play this game? Do you play slow? Do you get up and sneak up on people and, you know, get in close quarter engagements? Or do you like to sit back and kind of control it, use an assault rifle, stuff like that? It really depends on your play style to decide what type of weapon choice you're going to build, you know, what kind of weapon you're going to customize. This is one of those spots where I get ran around, and I thought it was coming. Cover system didn't quite work well enough as I thought, and I'm just shooting at nothing. You get to see cool little kill cams in this, which is nice. You get to actually see what you look like. It gives you a little bit better strategy to see, you know, what kind of stuff you can do. But this is another thing, you know, this game has some very tense moments here, and you see I spawn back in. This is the first objective, and you really gotta, like in any other multiplayer game, you really got to know the maps. You really got to start playing the maps and learning the maps. It's pretty simple once you start getting the hang of them. They're pretty, you know, the spawns for most of these game modes stay pretty stagnant. Obviously, you can spawn on teammates, but as opposed in this, there's a couple things that this game did better in scoring, at least the way you earn points, than in Battlefield. And it's one. And another thing that it did well is the spawn system. It's really nice. You know, you can't spawn on somebody in combat, and it's weird. You can't spawn on somebody when they're too close to the objective, and it's a weird idea, but at the same time, it makes for great strategies, and great strategies needed. You see here, I pick up the MK14. This is one of the better assault rifles here. One of the fears, or, you know, one of the things you got to worry about when you do pick up rifles off the ground is that, or at least guns off the ground, you don't know exactly how it's customized. You don't know exactly what it's set up for. You don't know if it's automatic, semi-auto, what it could be, because these guns are customized in many different ways. So something you have to think about. However, you do get to keep the, you know, your kit. So I'm still playing the Scout, I believe it's called, and you get the cool camo. Another big tips, guys, if you don't know, obviously this game does take a Uplay account, so you buy the game and you get a Uplay account, and that allows you to play with all this crazy online stuff. I have not played much single player, first of all, and the cool thing, I've only played a couple missions, but the cool thing, you get co-op 4-player single player, which is awesome. There's also like a horde mode type of thing, which I haven't even touched, which is pretty cool. Back to the scoring thing, first of all, kills really, you get some points for kills. It's more about like, it's cool. You get 50 points for a kill. That's cool, right? But if you're in cover, you get like 150 points for the kill. If you like save somebody from being shot at, it's like a 250. The points add up, and you got to learn how to earn those points. Another big thing is you don't get points for capping the objective once. You get points for the objective being capped completely. You get more points for doing different stuff, supporting your teammate. Hacking. The hacking is huge in this game. Being able to come up and stun somebody. You get 100 points for a stun as opposed to 50 points for a kill. You see it later in the gameplay, it comes in. But hacking is huge in this game. You get a ton of points for hacking, and then all the intel assists you get if anybody gets killed for somebody that you spotted is huge. So, you just really got to learn how to earn points in this game, and that's how you become better. It's not KD wise. I've gone, even top of the leaderboard, leading my team on a win, when people are, on the other team are going, 5 KD, stuff like that. And the KD is not what it's about. It's about the win. All these games are objective based. The one I'm playing here is Conflict, so it's roaming objectives that change. This is a crazy scene here. I run up on 3 guys. I'm like, what do I do? Do I just start spraying? I throw a flashbang. The flashbangs are deadly in this game. One of them still gets me. And obviously, I'm going to go right back to that point and try and get those guys back. You see what the guy saw. Flashbangs are deadly in this game. Smoke, everything's really important. That's why, as much as I say, pick one class, you really also need to be able to find, where your team has holes, where your team's stacking too many classes, because I believe it does show, what other players are using. And there I show you, I pulled out the pistol, he pistoled me and I stunned him, so he gets back up from the stun eventually unless somebody puts him down. But this was actually a really close game that we played here. There was a lot of close points. I'm just showing you here, getting an actual revive on a teammate, 500 points for that. Like, that's a lot of XP when you're getting 50 points for a kill. Playing with your team, sticking together, and it may seem stupid. You're like, man, this guy doesn't know what he's doing, but just supporting him, being near him is going to help you out. Whether it's an engineer with motion sensors, or a Assault guy, or picking off the guy that picked him off, it really you just gotta learn how to earn points, really, and it'll make you a better game. Just make you a better player. And as you unlock more stuff, the coolest stuff is customization. The customization in this game is crazy. There is a way, like I said, if you bought the game, you can go into custom matches. If you have a buddy that can do this, it's even better. But you can go into custom matches and you can really try out everything. Every gun is unlocked in custom matches. You can try out any sensor or any setups, try and put on different settings, stuff like that. You can try out all sorts of different stuff. You can put a buddy in there and try out the X-Acto ammo or incendiary ammo or all sorts of different crazy stuff that this game has. There's even the cool thing that I'm trying to unlock right now, at least for the scout kit, is the augmented camo, which allows you to be crouching, walking when still being visible, which is pretty cool, especially with the sniping with the X-Acto ammo. Awesome thing in this game that's a little weird. I don't know if you guys play this. Let me know your feeling on the melee system. I think it's pretty cool, but it's also kind of weird at some points. Sometimes it feels like it's, whoever taps X first is kind of random, but it's awesome, like, animations. The animations are really cool, so let me know what you guys think about that, if it should be different or what. This is another part here. This is actually an interesting part of this game here. The game obviously is pretty close here. We're running it down to the last few minutes. You really got to watch the scoreboard. Most of these games for Conflict are 15 minutes. They're a lot of fun, and it's a good exciting 15 minutes, but the scoreboard is pretty close. You get 100 points for each objective that you win, and then it's any tiebreakers are based off of the team actions. Team actions are like reviving teammates, spotting enemies, getting those enemy kills, stuff like that. But we're moving up here on this objective here. It's almost done. I forget exactly what we had to do. We had to capture some sensor and make it ours. The more people that are on it at the same time, capture it faster. Another little tidbit. But we're moving in together, which is a good point, but we did not move in fast enough. It's one of those things that we kill off a couple guys and then we move in, but the guys spawned in fast enough because this objective point was near their base, and they just ended up coming back in the back and raping us. So it's one of those things that it makes for, like, it was an intense gameplay moment, but it was like, damn, we almost had it. But, you know, 350 points, one of those things, you know, like, you got to find the way to get the kills. Use the cover system. Cover system's in there for a reason. Although you can run and gun, especially with these PDWs, sometimes it's not the best way to play. Know when you're detected. There's so many things that you just learn over time about how to play this game. And, you know, if you guys have more questions, let me know. It's just one of those things that, like, I'm trying to give you as many tips as I can as I watch this gameplay. We did end up losing this base, and we actually lost this game. Like I said, I think I went 20-10 or something like that, and we lost. And I only went, like, I went 20-10. I went, like, medium on my team in score. So the way you got to get more score, like I said, hack people. Hacking is the easiest way to get score. If you run up on somebody, don't just kill them. You know, if you can pull out your taser and tase them and then steal all their info and let your teammates, you know, kill their teammates because they're all spotted, that's the way to go. But I wasn't able to clutch this game. We lost that objective. I'm just watching you, letting you see. I think we ended up losing it. It's only with a couple minutes left, so the game was pretty much over at that point. Had we got that objective, it probably would have won. It was like another one, but I did get, you know, another part here where I was able to clutch a moment. This is at the end of a game on Decoy. The way the game of Decoy works is there's 3 objectives. You attack and defend. You have to play both sides. There's 3 objectives. Neither team knows which objective is the key objective. There's one key objective that you get, and then once that team gets it, they go on to the last objective, and they have to blow up, you know, a bomb site, essentially. But what you're seeing here is the last minute of our attacking round as I curb stomp somebody's face in, and we get the MCOM, I'm gonna call it, the sensor activated with the last minute in, and then this is basically the last sensor after this team had been destroying us and ran through us on offense. We get the last sensor in at the last second, and then we run around. It gives you like another minute, and you run around, and we got it planted. It was pretty awesome. And this gameplay, you know, it leads to some fun moments like that. There's also some search and destroy game mode that I haven't really played that much, but it looks like fun. If you guys have this game and want to play with me, let me know. I'm going to kind of wind it down with a little speed up because I didn't really know. Sometimes the bomb sites move, and I thought it was a different one. But my team still won, regardless. I hope you guys enjoy this. If you guys have any questions or any specific requests, let me know. If you want to play some Ghost Recon on the Xbox, I'm totally down, and I will see you soon, ladies.